Hello, YouTube video fans, YouTubers, or Full Moon fans of all ages, old and new. I am going to reopen this Retro Puppet Master series from the Full Moon Company, right here with the Full Moon Band, Full Moon Toys, and the title of it is Retro Blade. Now, a long time ago, back in 1989, I'm going to tell you the story a little bit, so maybe that you will understand. Back in 1989, Charles Band, the head man who have created Full Moon Productions since 1989, has been producing these movies since a long time. Now, as we take a look at the package, it is good wrapped. It is still under package, not damaged though. It's still a little warped on the tip side and everything else, but everything else looks good. So if we take a look at the front, this is the Retro Blade. This is the different color blade system of Retro Blade from the very start. Now, in the color right here in the picture, it's supposed to have him a gray hat and brown jacket and gray pants and black shoes. Now, in this version, it is a different color from white, all white from top to bottom. It has a yellow fedora hat that looks absolutely perfect. The blood stains is absolutely fantastic from it. It still has the monocle on its right side. Looks perfect. It looks really classical of it. So it really is a perfect good design job. So let's turn this around. Now, these are the other toys from coming soon from Full Moon Productions. Now, back then, in 1999, they did the movie called the Retro Puppet Master series. Now, in the Retro Puppet Master story, it tells the story of how Andre Toulon, the young version of Andre Toulon, how he got the secrets and how he produced all the animate objects of his puppets to life. So, we have a picture of Cyclops. That will be coming soon, very, very soon, on my vlog called Cyclops. So, we'll be reviewing him very soon. But then we have another picture of Retro Blade from this original version of Retro Blade, that what he looks like now. But in the front of the box, the figure looks absolutely perfect. So these are the other toys that will be coming soon. Now, back then, in 1999, Blood Dolls was very popular. So very soon they were trying to come out with the Blood Dolls action figures, but it never came to production. But in the Retro Puppets, they have finally produced out. They look exactly like their characters from Pinhead, Tunnler, Dr. Death, and Six Shooter. So, if we look down here, here's the action features with the Retro Blade system. He comes with his own blades, possible with his adjustable and detachable blades, and including a blades and claw are also inchargeable. So we got here is you can actually make him stand. Now, if you're brave enough, they have their fullmoontoys.com. Now, I don't know about this, but it is true. I've looked it up. So, the Retro Blade and Cyclops are a trademark from 1999 Full Moon Pictures, all rights reserved. Now, a long time ago, they were very popular, and they also have these two, Mustafio and Castle Freak. Now, why am I doing this? My first vlog from it is because the Puppet Master series movies and Retro happens to be my favorite. Now, why am I saying that? Is because a long time ago, when I was young, it used to come out in, VHS instead of DVDs. And I know younger kids won't understand what VHS is, but in older generations, that VHSs were very popular back that day. And Charles Band had other movies instead of the Puppet Master Saga series that became popular. But it always was the Puppet Master, because in the story, an old man named Andre Toulon he figured out a secret source to creating life by putting animate objects into little dolls and coming to life, and they have to obey the master, whoever it is, good or evil. By doing so, when after the movies came out, it became so popular that they want to make their own brand of Puppet Master series puppets or action figures made. Now, doing so, they want to do this very popular. So, there is the contractile claw and that. So, in order detail of it, I am going to try to open it up with one hand using scissors to actually open up the little guy so we can actually see and how bendable he is, so we can actually do this by far. So I think it really is, I think it's really fascinating to see this character holding it and see how really adorable he is. Sorry, out of focus. Focus there you go. So this is my first time, so I am going to carefully do that. This is category number, forgot the category. The category number is 66015, and they always have the warning, caution, hazard, small parts, not for children under 6 years old. I really think that when Full Moon came out with these toys, I think they really had this going, saying warning, choking hazard. I think that's really good, because sometimes the action figure packages don't have the choking hazard labels, because it always doesn't do that. It always say choking hazard in commercials, but now, back then, it was very popular, and they have the warning hazard. That's really popular of it. And I love how they put the brand, I love how they put the title of the character, Retro Blade. So, as we open this, we will see the action figure series of it. So, what I'm going to do now is, I know some kids don't usually do this, so I'm going to try with one hand. This is very hard because I've never done this before. So I'm going to open it and see this. Now I'm sorry if the video is not perfect, but I've always don't have this difficulty of putting that. Alright. Okay. Since we got them open, we're going to see this thing go very slowly. Now kids, if you have parents or adults with you, I would strictly more than you do that. So, what we're going to do is open the package, open the box. Okay, we got the blade, and we got the now, here is the Retro Blade. Now, this character is really spot on good, because the factory that manufactured these little guys have really done a good, simple job. The head is durable. The puppet right here is the Retro Blade. Now, this is the original sketch of the series, because there is a picture of the original sketch artist who actually did the first draft of the Puppet Master series. So, his arms does move by this little bit. Now, I don't know how old he is, but it seems to be a long time since he's not been open. It just seems like his blades are a little bent, but that's okay. So we'll unbend them. And like I said, I have seen these before in some figures and some toys that haven't been open, because they think they're worth something, and they do. But I just like to see this on a stand, or I can make a little trunk out of it just to have fun with these little guys, you know, seeing a movie. And I've seen these movies like 100 times. I've seen Puppet Master 1 all the way to Puppet Master Axis or Determination. Those movies are good. But the Puppet Master Retro Puppet Master series have always been fascinating to see it. And I love how they do the white, because I've seen, when I went through Amazon, I've seen these things either black or the original or the white. So I picked the white because it looks fantastic. Now this doll was very expensive, but it was worth it getting it, because these little guys are not just for putting in a package, but they are worth to open and to play with, because I know that some kids in younger generations don't see that. They see Disney and everything else, but to us, back in our 90s generation, we had these kind of things, and it's always popular to see them in comic book shops or anything like that. See the claw? Here's the claw of it, the 3 pincher claws, and that's it. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it took so long to tell you about this, and I hope they understand. So, have a good day from the Flying Scotsman. Bye-bye!